Hi everyone, my name is Brodie Walls and we are here with Speedy Star Boxing Promotions on the countdown for the fight, the 22nd of February in Liverpool. If you have not got your tickets, make sure you go and get them real soon because they are flying out, guys. I am joined tonight with Roman Andreas. We were supposed to be joined tonight with his opponent, Jake Corbridge, who has decided not to join us tonight on this live stream. And that's really kind of all we have to say on that. He's decided not to join for his own reasons. Roman, can you give us any kind of information on that?
From the start, he's been dodging. So if I go from right at the start of the fight where we planned to have it, then he doubted himself and then messaged my mate trying to avoid it. And then my mate persuaded him, not even me, to take the fight. And then after that, he took the fight. And then he asked about 100 questions. Then he was complaining about the gloves. Then because the contract said something else to what he wanted. So I had to wait on that. And then after that, it got sorted. But we haven't heard anything from him.
Do you think he's decided not to turn up tonight because he's maybe scared or he's maybe not feeling ready up for it? Do you think this shows a weakness or do you think this shows a strength?
We posted one video on TikTok right at the start of his training. Shocking. And just got a load of hate from that. People telling him not to step in the ring and that again. But I haven't heard anything since. There's literally I don't know, he's like a ghost.
And where has the beef started from? Like, where has it originally started from?
I had a go at him. I kept having a go at him because he wouldn't take the fight the first time. So and then it just kept going. We went back and I think it was like a whole day of going back and forth, asking a million questions, wanted to see me, wanted a video, wanted all this, wanted all that. And I just couldn't be asked for it. I just said, take the fight. And then he took it. And then ever since then, obviously I messaged him and stuff previously, but he ain't answered nothing. Even messaging Speedstar and getting them to ask me a million questions, but that's about it.
Okay, fair enough. And then in terms of your own training, what have you been doing on the lead up to this fight on February 22nd?
Sparring, pad work, a lot, everything, all in one.
Now, have you had a fight before?
Nah, this will be the first one.
So this is going to be...
Yeah, so I was doing boxing before as fun for fitness. And then obviously my mate jumped in the ring. Well, he's doing it with Jay, isn't he? So he's doing that. And then obviously I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to jump in. And then Jay, it wasn't even a specific opponent, but then he posted on TikTok looking for someone in the same weight. So that's when I messaged him. And then that's when it all started again.
And obviously, technically, you are the least experienced going into this fight with,
I mean, I wouldn't call him experienced. Did you see the first round where he got knocked out in 3 seconds?
I mean, I'm impartial, me, at the end of the day, but yeah, what do you think?
I mean, he's got in a ring, yeah, fair enough. But that's all I can say on him. No one's seen anything from him.
Do you think you'll be able to handle like the pressure? Because it is a lot of pressure on the night, with all the audience.
I'm an attention seeker as it is. So I love it.
Okay, fair enough.
There's no issues.
Have you got any kind of tricks up your sleeve that you think you're going to show us on February 22nd?
No tricks, as in nothing blatantly obvious. I'm going to have some fun. I know that. I'm going to take advantage of it.
And what are you predicting the fight to be on the night?
I don't want to do... People are saying the same thing. I don't want to go in and say I'm going to knock him out, blah, blah, blah. But I kind of have to at the end of the day. After seeing the first one, I just have to finish him off, really.
And what size of gloves is it that you are going in?
12s.
So you're wearing 12s?
Mm.
So chances are in 12s, there's not always... It's probably harder to do a knockout because obviously the gloves are bigger. Mm-hmm. It can still happen, though, but... it tends to be slightly harder.
Yeah, well, I'm judging off what I've seen from him, and there's not much. And bearing in mind, because he couldn't make this, he's blaming on work, blah, blah, blah. So he hasn't been training at all, really.
Okay, fair enough. And in terms of your training camp, how many days a week are you training? How long have you been training for?
So from the start, it was starting off 1-to-1s. And then obviously I've learned so much more from sparring myself, getting straight in there, because it was just 1-to-1s for fun. And then obviously this fight, I had to spar people, and these people I'm sparring are 9 fights in, 5 fights in, all these people. Kilos. Yeah, they're 85 kilos, 10 kg heavy. I'm taking it from them. I'm not seeing any damage done from Jake personally.
Yeah. Okay. And in terms of how many minutes is it? Are you doing the same 3 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. And what is your prediction then? Like, would you say you're going to go the full way? Because on most of these fights, when they are short,
I don't want to go the full way.
okay,
I want round. I want to say two. I don't want to go to the end.
you want it to be what either
Yeah.
he gets out or you get out.
Nah, not me. It'll be him. That's not the question. But I don't want it to go to the end
Okay.
because I
So,
feel that will be an embarrassment on me as well.
okay, fair enough. And then after this fight, depending on what the results should be, is there anyone else that you've got your eye on that you're potentially looking to fight?
Nah, not right now. I'd like to see how the fight night goes itself and pick someone from that.
Is there any doubt in your mind as to what way this fight's going to go?
Like, no, I'll come out. No, I'll win. That's all I know. There ain't nothing about that. I can't lose to this guy. I won't.
Okay. Now we have been speaking with Jake earlier, just to kind of obviously touch base, as obviously everyone knows he's decided not to attend this evening. However, we have got a statement from him.
Here we go.
Let me just pull up his statement just now.
No way. He's got time to write a paragraph, but he can't join a 15-minute call.
Let me just have a look. Yeah, final words from Jake before the night on February the 22nd is just tell him he's getting smoked. So what is
He's just he's
what
a
is
sausage.
your answer to him saying that you will be getting smoked? That means obviously he's pretty confident. I don't know, he hasn't stated that he plans on having a knockout or anything like that, but he has said
Because he won't.
you're planning on getting smoked. So that's obviously the word that we've had from him. What is kind of your response, shall I say, to that?
It's just don't have one. It's just it's stupid. He's a helmet. It's just like you'll get smoked. It's I don't know. He ain't got a brain cell clearly.
So you don't know why he's not turned up tonight then?
No, nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
A few times he's cancelled it.
Yeah, we're messaging at the start, obviously, when we're going back and forth. He had all day for that. I've asked him simple questions. Oh, I asked him one the other week. I forgot what it was. And he just couldn't answer. No, because I was talking about the weight.
Oh yeah.
I didn't want to know because it's 72,
Yeah.
just below. I'm at 70 currently.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to see what weight he was at now, see if we can beat 70, 71-ish.
Yeah.
So just being nice, saying, obviously, because I was doing a cut from 75, and I was just saying, what do you want to do? Make it as fair as possible. What realistically weight are you going to be?
Yeah.
Then he ignored that, and it's not a hard question. I said, it's not a trick, mate. What are you going to do? And then that was that. What was the original question? I'm going off on one there.
Well, just from when we've spoken to Jake and his statement.
Oh yeah, then I asked him about the boxing gloves. I was like, no, because it was 12 ounce. Something else. I've got to pull up the messages. I don't know. It's not even worth speaking about. I don't know. It's just not even. I don't know. There's something wrong with him. I don't know what it is.
So obviously, just from our feedback from Jake, he just says he does not like this man that he's fighting, and he will be getting smoked. So I'm just trying to understand what like has actually gone on. But I suppose it would have been, we probably possibly would have got that if Jake had came on tonight. We probably would have gotten a bit more because you sound like you're not actually too sure why he doesn't like you.
No, I might have given him some verbal abuse at the start, but
Okay. So there's been a bit of back and forth between you guys then.
yeah, from the start. Because that was it. Because that's what I mean. We're taking the fight, and then he was dodging it.
No, basically he wanted to fight him, and then he said that he's got another opponent. So I messaged him, and I was like, mate, like from a man to man, it's a verbal agreement. You said you wanted to fight someone, and then you're bottling it. So yeah, then he took the fight, and then now he's just dodging.
Yeah, so it actually most of the convincing went from me to take it.
Yeah, show us who's just been speaking there. Bring them into the camera.
Little Bailey.
Little Bailey, there he is, piping up every chance he gets. Little Bailey. Little Bailey, can you just repeat that for us? What have you just been saying towards the fight?
No. So basically, they were gonna fight in a bit. Like they agreed to fight, and then he then turned around and said to Roman, "I've got another opponent." And then we was like, what the hell? Man to man, you verbally agreed to fight someone to take the fight. And I said to him, it would be a good fight for both of you. Obviously, Roman's never stepped in a ring. Jake stepped.
He's got the advantage of stepping in the ring.
I said, like, take the fight. At the end of the day, it'll be good for both of you. I convinced him. He said, "Oh yeah, go on, and I'll take the fight." So he's taking the fight, and then like
that's when I got the message. Be like,
he's then messaging loads of questions like
non-stop every day,
and then like ignoring Speedstar.
Not to me. He's messaging Speedstar, so he won't directly message me. It's just.
And he kept asking Roman for videos of him training and stuff like
24/7.
Yeah, like why do you need to do that? Do you know
He's obsessed.
From my point, I wouldn't want to show your opponent how you train because then they know how you fight.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like he doesn't have to show videos. Like he can promote Speedstar another way. Do you know what I mean? Not of him. He doesn't have to show him training or fighting. So I feel like with Jake, I think he's just he's a bitch.
Lil Bailey, do you think there's anything that Roman has? Have you seen his training? Do you think there's anything?
I've been sparring with Roman, so I know his qualities and I know what he's good at and stuff. And I think personally it'd be a good fight. It'd be a good thing for Roman to get in the ring as well. Obviously a good experience.
Well, big me up a little bit more.
Yeah, obviously he's
basically I'm just sick and I'm gonna smash this cunt in.
Hard punch as well, obviously because of his weight. So yeah, I think he's.
I'm not bothered, like worried one bit. Honestly, I ain't like.
That's one thing.
I'm comfortable. He's very. I'm just gonna go in, hit him, done, bosh.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's your final words because obviously Jake will see this. So what is your kind of final words before February the 22nd in Liverpool?
Adios, amigo.
Okay, and then we obviously have to give Jake obviously his respect. Obviously he's not joined us tonight and that's obviously his personal choice.
Well, yeah, so if he ain't joined, why would I give him respect? If he can't give respect to his opponent at all for not even communicating one word, I don't want to give him nothing. There's just no point. It's a man to man. If he can't even be the man in his side, how am I supposed to do anything?
In terms of Speedy Star Boxing Promotions, though, we want it to be a great fight. Obviously, he's decided not to come on. That's his wishes. You've decided to say your final piece. So, yeah, just to everyone out there, if you guys have not got your tickets yet, this is a fight that you don't want to miss. You can tell there's a lot of hostility and anger between these guys. And it sounds like it's going to go down on February 22nd. So, guys,
if he turns up, that's the next one.
Well, as far as we have it, he's in contract to turn up. So, yeah, everything is looking in a line from our part, guys. But, yeah, just once again, it's Boxing Speedy Star Promotions. And we will see you guys on February the 22nd. Get your tickets now, guys.